Today's piece is the fourth Nocturne of Salvatore Sciarrino, written in 1998 for piano, and it's dedicated to Elio for his birthday. That's what the dedication means here. This scan, like the others, it's like a very large piece of manuscript paper that's sort of chopped up a bit. Um, okay, so this one we have some ascending gestures with alternating chords, like alternating hands. And we still have a lot of the same like pedal and resonance stuff as the other nocturnes. And like a lot of the other nocturnes, it's notated on three staves for, I guess, mostly to show the use of each hand. It's useful to have an extra treble clef when you need it or an extra bass clef when you need it. Um, and okay, we have like another idea introduced here about halfway through. These loud extreme register chords that are not part of a long gesture. They're sort of like dividing it up. And we get this repeated note thing, which was a feature of the second Nocturne, I think. The clicking. It's not a huge feature though, it's sort of just like decorates the end. And I'm seeing a sort of like slow increase of activity over the course of the whole thing. To be honest, I'm finding these piano pieces a little bit less interesting than Sciarrino's ensemble work. I think his extended techniques for like winds and strings are a lot more engaging. Mostly he just plays around with resonance in these ones, so you do need to listen to them with like good headphones. And they're, you know, I have no idea if the performances I'm listening to are even any good. Maybe there's a performance out there where they just all sound beautiful and it's very obvious the genius of the composer, but so far it's been kind of hit and miss, I'll be honest. Also, I think they have to be like carefully mic'd and recorded, so that's also part of the problem, is that I'm not really getting the full effect that I would get hearing them live. Um, yeah, this one is Divertimento Ensemble, Silvia Giliberto, piano. I guess this was a call for young performers in 2022, and it even has the stamp of the So Delicious. If you've seen this commenter, I think they're one of the members of the YouTube channel Score Follower, or I'm seeing, or they just comment on so many of those videos that it's become a sort of like hallmark of them. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have a listen here. It's about 7 minutes. I encourage you to listen along. Link to this video is in the video description, and yeah, okay, yeah. So this one is very different character than the previous three, and I think it has more in common with the two Cruel Nocturnes, which Sciarrino would write in 2001. Um, yeah, it's more like conventionally virtuosic, and I think one of the more interesting notation things in this one is he actually has fermatas. So the performer has a lot of freedom to pause and make use of those pauses, rather than writing out all these rests and irregular sort of entrances and exits. Um, it makes it a little bit more accessible too, like having a fermata to set up these silently depressed keys, I think makes a little bit more sense. I mean, I can see the vision. I don't know if this performance captured the rhythm correctly because it was, it looks very, very straight on the page. Like it's just straight 30 seconds or triple 30 seconds. Um, but I think the performance captured the all the dynamics and gestures pretty well, so I guess that's what matters. Sounds very final. I think it's a good finale to the four nocturnes from this year. Um, yeah, I mean that's about all I have to say about it. I think we have some more piano pieces of Sciarrino's to look at that are a bit more interesting. I do think it's kind of fascinating that he wrote these four nocturnes in 1 year. Um, and it's like clearly a lot of work. It's very strange, a strange project. Okay, interesting. So the next piano piece we're going to look at is by Javier Torres Maldonado. It's called Or I Or, and I think it's the oldest Maldonado piece I have. Well, maybe not, but it's like a 90s one. And it's actually really good. This is sort of like a hidden gem, so I'm excited to share it with you tomorrow.